Hi, you're watching the UseWise channel. So, due to the situation with COVID-19, we are now working from home. So, we are also filming our video from home. And today we decided to assemble in the closest circle of Miadria group. I'm with my closest associates here that will introduce themselves a little bit later. And we want to show you how we work with G Suite. We also work with Microsoft, so we will also be making a video about how you can work from home with your Microsoft tools, but today we will show you how Google works. This G Suite Office Productivity Suite is a modern way to support your business continuity. And we are certainly aware that many of you are already using this suite, but for those of you that are not, please take a look at this video. We are trying to show you today as much of this technology as we can in a short video, rather short video. And you can do a lot of very cool stuff with those tools. Do not forget that in addition to using G Suite or Office 365 as office productivity, you can also make your life much easier by using, for instance, your SAP in the cloud, and by enabling your workers to work from any device at any time, from any place, and well, you will see how we do it. Here with me are Dragan, Antonia, and Mladen.
Hello.
Hi, and
Hi.
I would please ask you, Dragan and Antonia, please introduce yourselves first. You are new to our channel. You have been doing lots of stuff in the background, lots of stuff in the background, but you have never been live. So please tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Hi, I'm Antonia. I'm currently in Zagreb on my personal computer, logged. So I'm excited to be the first, for the first time in the video with you two guys. So that's all I can say. So, Dragan,
Hi,
please.
my name is Dragan. I'm connecting from Belgrade. I'm at home, obviously, and I'm logged in on my Windows 10 machine. It's an HP Envy, actually, laptop. It's a business grade laptop, but it's very convenient to use it at home. This situation prescribes some new rules, and we obviously have to take care of ourselves and our closest environment, our families, our neighbors. So we are committed to work from home for some time in the recent future.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, definitely, we want our viewers as well to be safe and to start using new technology. Mladen is here in the kitchen, so he'll be also telling us some stuff. Mladen, can you please tell us what kind of device you're logging in from?
Hi. So I'm currently using Chromebook, actually quite old Pixel device. But the beauty of G Suite is, as Adriana said, is that you can use it on mobile phones. You can use it on any device through a browser. You can use Linux devices, Windows, Windows 7, Windows, even if it's not supported, Windows 10. And there are many features that enable seamless audio and video conferences. So we'll show how you can participate by dialing in, how you can actually call someone outside of the meeting. And of course, you can be equipped with a notebook or a desktop PC and still use Hangouts Meet for video conferencing, even if you do not have a microphone, headset, or web camera, because you can just use your fixed or mobile phone to dial in and share your screen and work with your colleagues simultaneously on a number of documents. So we'll show demo of that as well. So, Adriana, what would you like me to show next? Or
Well, I was thinking that first we show our viewers how you can manage the G Suite centrally from the admin console. If you would like to share the screen, that would be amazing because, you know, in IT environments around the world, having the full control over the security of your email setup or over the security of your documents is a huge deal. And basically, if you are working from the cloud, if you are using G Suite, if you are using this new generation of office productivity tools, you have a much easier time, you know. And basically, those times that we are in when we really need to, one colleague of mine put it very nicely on Facebook. So she said, we will be working from home because we need our bodies to last longer than they could if we contract the disease. So basically, we really need to take care of ourselves, and we need to take care of our families. We need to take care of our old ones,
Yep.
of our parents, of our neighbors. And the way to do that is to keep safe and to be really to be smart in the end, you know, because if you are using, as we are telling in all of our videos, if you are using technology that is outdated, this technology that is prone to hackers, technology that is prone to crypto lockers, if you're using old technology that is just not suited for the 21st century, you will get into trouble. And this is the reason why in Fortune 500, most of the companies now are new companies, that they have a new business model. And we want to show you how it really can all be easy. It does not need to be complicated. It does not need to be expensive. One license for G Suite Basic is only $72 a year. If you can spend $72 a year per your employee, then I mean, what are you like? I don't know what to what to
Yeah.
say even. So please, Martin, show us how you can manage centrally G Suite from one place.
So, as Adriana said, the G Suite is meant to be used over the public internet, and it does not rely on legacy security protocols and setups that were used before internet was actually available to all employees. So let me show you admin panel where you can manage your G Suite subscription and tell you a little bit about security. So I'm going to share my screen and I will be logging into admin panel. So let me, okay. Oh, cool. Uh, so yeah, you can see a picture inside of one of Google data centers right now. So let us see this G Suite service. Okay, now we got full access to all data settings and security for our G Suite account, so we can create new users groups and manage Meet and email security. Of course, now it is very important to stress that, for example, this security key is kind of a mandatory thing for accessing administrative accounts that have so much power and where you can actually do a lot of things with data and customers. Regarding security, the best way is to use actually FIDO security keys. You can, of course, use a mobile phone for two-factor authentication as well, or you can have a list of printed security codes to log in. Since I was already logged in. Uh, I'm logging in frequently from this location. There were no challenges this time to access my account, but if I would be logging in from any other location, I would be challenged to use two-step verification. So just to show you, now I have to log in. And you can see that I can receive SMS code, I can use my backup codes, or I can use a security key to log in. And last time I used my security key 58 minutes ago. So just to show you how you can manage users, here we have a number of our employees, and we are divided in few groups. We have Miadria and our demo company Stratenta. So you can do a lot of settings on per user level, but you can also manage all applications, including Gmail. And now that people are starting working from home, and they took out a lot of older PCs with Windows 7 or even Windows XP, uh, we see a huge increase in email spam, and there were a lot of issues with security of older solutions. So just a quick recommendation for Gmail. You can actually you can actually turn on a number of settings that will prevent phishing emails, viruses, and spam reaching your employees. So this is under safety. And here within safety, it is a very good idea to turn on checking of attachments, external links, and protecting your employees from spoofing attacks, meaning that someone is sending an email in your name to your employees asking them to do financial transactions or whatever can be uh, their job to do, but it is not coming from inside of your company. It's kind of a malicious activity where someone else is trying to benefit from this situation. So, okay, just to check this out. Now, one service we are using to show you all this is called Hangouts Me, and I'll show you this Meet settings. So what you can set up for Hangouts Meet. Basically, Google now provided capabilities for up to 200 simultaneous users of one Hangout Meet video conference, and you can do recording if it's allowed. Of course, you need to get consent before you do it. you can enable using telephony. So we'll show you how you can call someone to join through a fixed or mobile phone, or how people can actually dial in. So if you are driving or working in some environment where voice is enough, you can actually have people on voice call during entire Hangouts Meet session. It is possible to record. So we'll show you how to activate recording of a Hangouts meeting, and it is also possible to stream meeting to hundreds of thousands of people. So we are currently not streaming this, but it would be possible for us to make Hangout meetings that can be kind of broadcasted to a huge number of people. Regarding video quality, Hangouts Meet support uh, uh, high definition, so 72 p, but you can actually limit bandwidth, and you can do audio only if it's required due to some special circumstances. Of course, there is a very interesting possibility of interoperability, so you can invite people using H323 or Microsoft Teams or other solutions into Hangouts Meet. So it is possible to add gateways for such capabilities, and this is something that you can get 30 days free trial, but it's a paid service. So it is possible actually to invite people using Microsoft Teams or using standard IP telephony and IP video conferencing equipment with video rooms, video boards to your Hangouts Meet meetings. And of course, you can allow users to place video and voice calls from within Hangout meetings. So let me show you how you can actually monitor quality of Hangout meetings. It is possible to check for every Hangout meeting you have what was experienced by participants when they joined, how was quality of their video and audio sessions. So for example, here you can see one video meeting with a number of parameters. So you can see, as Dragan said, he joined from Belgrade. We are joining from Zagreb. So most companies, unfortunately, still are limited by their VPNs, and they don't have proper security to utilize public internet. So now such companies are facing a lot of issues because most of their services are not accessible over the public internet. But if you would be kind of like Google, uh, if you manage to move all your services to be available over the public internet, then most probably you would be using UDP protocol, but Hangouts Meet can use HTTPS as well, meaning TCP, and you can see regarding quality of network, what is network congestion, what is round trip time. for every user. So we have a very good experience with having Hangout meetings with people from Asia and Europe and US at the same time. So it works without issues. Since this is our demo account, I don't have such meetings here, but you can count on those capabilities that you can also have. You can cover distances, so you can have people all over the place. Now let me show you. So when you go to meet google.com, of course you can start the meeting from here, or you can create a calendar invitation and you immediately get a link that people can enter in their web browser, and they will be able to join Hangout meeting. If they're not part of your organization, someone with authority has to let them in. So one more thing I wanted to show is, for example, as I said, we can start recording a meeting. So I'm going to ask all participants if you are okay that we record this part.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. So from now on, this meeting will be recorded and will be available on Google Drive, along with all the chat messages and everything we type in chat. So there are, of course, capabilities where for different countries you have dial-in numbers. So if you have people that are using PCs without headsets or web cameras, it is possible to for them to dial in. Just call a number from their country, for example, in Serbia or in United Kingdom. You just call this number, enter a pin with the hashtag, and you'll be joined as an audio member. So I can I can dial in from my mobile phone just to show how it works. Okay. And now, I joined by using audio call. Okay. And I'll enable a mic on my Chromebook. The other thing we can do is actually we can call someone. So what's nice, Google actually offers free of charge phone calls to US and Canada, most of US and Canada numbers. So if you have to work with American companies and you would like to speak with their support or do some other activities, it is possible for many people to join Hangout and then call support of a vendor or your business partner and have a discussion with them. It is possible to join more than one participant by calling them. Of course, it doesn't have to be only US, but then you have to have Google Voice and prepaid amount of money that will enable you to call phone numbers in other countries as well. Yeah, so I'm already using this capability of sharing my whole screen, but of course it is possible to share only a limited amount of information from your window, or if you have multi-screen setup, you can share one screen and work on other screens. So this Google Hangout is quite capable. Audio and video quality is very high if you have enough bandwidth. And as we said, that there is an integrated chat where people can enter links, various messages, and since we are recording this meeting, this whole chat will be recorded as well. Yeah. Hi. One more thing worth sharing is we can actually turn on captions. So it is possible for us to simultaneously transcribe or whatever we speak during a Hangout meeting. Cool. Okay, now maybe we can continue and show you how we can simultaneously work on the same document. So G Suite comes with a number of applications dealing with spreadsheets, documents, presentations, but we can start collaborating on some of those documents that we already shared. So can someone take over?
I will. Okay, so can you just stop presenting so that I can start? Okay. Okay, so we are currently working on a project related to the public cloud, and I will show you the white paper about change management that we created. So just a moment to present you my screen and open the document. Okay, so you see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so I can open the document from my drive. Here are all my files and files shared with me. Or I can go to Google Apps and Docs and open it here. So here it is. So this is the document that we are currently working on. When you click here, you can see people who are currently here. So my colleagues. Okay, so when somebody makes a change, you can see it. For instance, here is Adriana. When you click on her, it will show where she is located in the document. Document is being saved every time you make a change. So here is Dragon. Also, you can comment, let's say, okay. You can write something. Okay. And that's about it. As far as docs go. So we're working on it, and you can see the change instantly, and it saves when somebody makes a change, and you can comment on it, and yes.
Yeah, and also, for instance, when you have multiple people working on the document, and there is a need to go and see how the previous version looked like. Antonia, can you show us under File, version history, how people can look and see the version history? That is actually a very useful thing to have. And mind you, this all is happening in real time. So there are no not here, sorry, just File, version history.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
See version history. Yeah, so here is an amazing option to see who did what in the document. And for instance, just to show you live, so I can just now go and just we will change. We will change this document. So this is in real time. Just you can just go back and return to this one, because it's this is in fact not refreshing in real time. But now there is a change that I now just made. I put in, we will change this document part. And when you go to File and Version History, then you will see that there is a change that Dragon made today, and I made this change now. And if you go to this little arrow on the left by the March 18th, today's date, you will see what I'm changed. And when you go to Dragon in the right hand, then you will see the change that Dragon made. So this is really allowing you to have the complete control under the versions, which is really basically we have. If you have ever worked in Microsoft Office in the old world, you know how time-consuming and how horrible really it is to track versions and to know which version is the latest one. So if you have a document that is in pages, in a number of pages like this one, it is always very time consuming. For instance, Antonia would create a document and she would send it to all of us. Then one of us would make some change. Then Antonia would have to incorporate those changes into the same document. And even if you have the SharePoint portal, even if you are able to use some of the flexibility that the old world was providing, you still, of course, would need to have ton of servers. You would need to have the lock-in and lock-out of the documents. You would not be able to do it to have many people collaborate on the document at the same time. And with this technology, you really can do that. So basically, this is a document that we already have published. This is the white paper on the change management. But since things are changing and we want to update this document and to make it even more temporary to what is going on in the world, we will go and see how this technology helps us, and we want our customers to be using the same technology, because it's really not only time consuming, it is really frustrating for people to work in technology that is not up to date. The next that we would like to show you is we have assembled some of the stuff that we will need for this new version of the document, some of the facts. And please, Dragan, take over.
Okay, so not only that you can work in Word-based documents, so text editors, you can also work seamlessly together in making spreadsheets, in working in sheets. So basically, it's a Microsoft Excel-like document, and also in some presentations like PowerPoint documents. So basically, Google offers you to have it handy when you need it. So I will now share my screen and show you one Google spreadsheet. So we can work together in it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone sees it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, just like Antonia showed earlier, how you can make changes and work in the document that is text-based, you can work in the same way in the sheets. And also, if you have some needs for modern workflows and some processes that you have it in your company made in sheets, you can extend these tools in many ways. So we have some our own products made based on the G Suite and the spreadsheet. So with the help of Google Apps Script, you can make really nice and modern products based on Google Sheets. And what's better, you can enable people to use the same tools that they used to and they are familiar with. So many people today are entering their data in Excel-based files, and they are used to it. They are comfortable with it, and with Google Sheets, you can make so entering data in Sheets and then processing it and visualizing those data in many different ways. So basically, as Antonia showed, we can see people who are inside the document, and when someone makes a change, the specific cell is highlighted. So now in A6, Mladen is making some changes or just seeing what's around. So if you are interested in working together in some sheet-based documents, this is a great way. I would just like to stress that Adriana told us earlier that versioning is a very big hassle in on-prem based solutions. So it is even bigger hassle in spreadsheet-based tools than it text editors. So it is very important to have the latest version at all times. So actually, there is no need for constant mailing of attachment to each other. You will always have the latest version. And earlier, Mladen just put it into the chat. So if you are for some reason in a need for a Microsoft Excel document, you can easily go and make download in several formats, also in open document formats, PDFs, etc. So basically, it's a very versatile tool, and you will have every option needed actually today for making the final document. So the compatibility issue is not an issue anymore. Only just if you have some specific macros or Visual Basic stuff done in Excel, you might get into some kind of problems. But for 99% of the time, you will have it regularly working in Microsoft in Google Spreadsheet.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dragan. And the best thing, in fact, is that if you are an IT manager in a company and you're thinking, okay, so but this all sounds a little bit different, my employees might not be up to it, up to the task of changing the way that they work. They're just used to their Microsoft Excel. They used to having Outlook on their PC. Well, think twice, please, because the call is coming from inside the house. Many people are, in fact, using those tools in their private life. Many people do have Gmail consumer account. Gmail is now being used by over 1 billion individuals. I'm certain of 1 billion number. I'm not certain of how much more billion people are using Gmail, but 1 billion is for sure. So there are many young people that use G Suite for education. So basically, tools that are modern are not the issue with employees. Mostly they are issue with IT managers that want to keep on to their control. They want to, just have a strong hold on everything. They want to make all the decisions. But if you let your employees, in fact, use tools that enable them to be more productive, more efficient, if you are using stuff that enables you to build your own solutions on top of that. As Dragan mentioned, we also have our own solutions where we have built, for instance, the planning and budgeting solution on top of G Suite Sheets. And, companies are using that in their day-to-day activities. They are planning with those tools. And if you're a company and you're IT manager in a company, you will also have an opportunity to build your own solutions, your own specific solutions that you have to solve. So your job as an IT manager will transition from being somebody who is worried about, are the servers up, are the servers, like flooded, or do you have the situation with remote work where you have to build VPN or stuff like that. You will be able, to do a more high quality work. You will be able to develop stuff that will really make a difference, that will really make your company more competitive, more able to change and to become a new kind of company, to build a new business model. So I don't know if anyone of you has anything else to add.
I would just like to add, so in times of crisis, maybe it's the best way to show how these tools are great. So almost everything we have shown today, and almost everything we've done today, and what we are going to do for some time due to this crisis, it's almost one click away from you. So basically, no specific setup. Use your laptop, use your mobile device, use your tablets, home computers, whatever, and all of your work documents are with you wherever you go, wherever you may be. Of course, you can. It's not quite allowed now these days to go into the cafes or some crowd places. But even if you are at home, you can work. Most of your job you can be done. So just for those that had to be, I don't know, on the assembly line or production, they have to go physically on the site. But for most of people that are in modern industries and that have modern setup ways, so basically they can work seamlessly from their homes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Antonia, Dragan, and Mladen. Thank you so much for your time. It was really a blast having you here with me in this video, and we will be making more videos soon. I really loved it. I think the more the merrier. When we started the UseWise channel, it was just me talking like somebody who has been abducted and is doing some video alone with very bad sound and stuff like that. And now we have gone the full circle. Now maybe my background is not as fancy as it is when we are at the office studio, or maybe the sound is even not so good, but I think that the quality of the content that we are bringing to our viewers is much, much better. So I really enjoy this. So we will be making this regular stuff, that we talk in a larger circle, and that we show people all around the world how you can use this new technology You know, also in the end, you know, it's all about bringing joy to people. And if you are, I worked for a large corporation. I was a Microsoft Office user, and it was horrible, trust me. So I'm really excited to bring tools to people that really make sense and that can really improve the quality of their life, no matter what the circumstances. Circumstances will not change us. So thank you so much, and we will be seeing our viewers very soon. Have a great day, and thank you, Antonia, Dragan, and Mladen, for your time.
Thank you, and stay
Thank
safe,
you.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.